have to wait till the word vent pops up in that tab before the buttons are ready? Maybe they'll do that. Okay. All right, so now we're ready to go. So we're going to run the SST. So I'm going to select SST, and then run all, and accept. All right. So here's the first most important thing. If it's a neonatal vent, if it was set up as a neonatal vent before, it should come up this way. And the important number is that one. On the adults, if you're taking an adult ventilator and converting it to a neonate, this is probably going to be set at 290, right? That's where we do the adult SST. So the reason it's different and what we want to set it to is 550 for the neonates. And the reason it's different is we know that when you test it, you're going to test it cold and dry. But when you use it, you're going to put water in here and this is going to warm up. So that changes the spirometry coming back to the flow sensor, okay? On the adult side, that difference is minimal. But when you're talking about very small tidal volumes, we want to do everything we can do to make it as accurate as possible. So what our engineers did was they tested these circuits and heaters with water in them up to temperature, and they found out exactly how much volume is in this tubing as well as the chamber. And it turns out for F&P, that number is 550. So that's why the number is different. We're not changing the adult one, that stays at 290, but neonates, it's going to be 550 is the number, okay? So press accept. And then the first thing the ventilator asks you to do is to connect the circuit with the inspiratory filter and without the humidifier. So we're going to test without the humidifier. The adult one actually asks you to do this as well as a first step, but then the next thing it asks you to do is reconnect it, and we're not going to do that on the neonate. We're going to test the whole circuit without the chamber in line, and 550 is going to be what makes up that difference. Okay? All right. So connect it without the filter, without the humidifier, excuse me. Press accept, block the Y, you can just use the cap for that, and then press accept. So what you'll notice is the time here is a lot longer than it is for the adults. The reason for that is we do have the capability of using a proximal flow sensor. We're not going to use it here, so we're not going to test for that, and that takes about 2 minutes for that test for the proximal. So it's going to ask us, once we get down to this leak test, it's going to ask us to put the proximal flow sensor in line. We're going to hit cancel and tell the ventilator we don't want to use it, and then it won't take as long to finish the test. Other than those two things, it's the exact same SST as it is for the adults. So you've done it 100 times, so no different.